Hey, thanks for joining me today. This is Anthony Parent of IRS Medic, and I want to go over quickly what to do if you're audited by the IRS and what not to do. To help us out is I follow this gentleman on Twitter, Howard Knudsen, CPA. Howard is an ex-IRS examiner. He's no longer there, but he's sharing one of his biggest audit stories right here on Twitter. And it was a big audit. It was a 5-year non-filer. He had 12 mansions. And he didn't file taxes in 5 years. Now, this is the thing. His management said, hey, find out why this guy isn't filing. He says, it took me 8 months to summons the taxpayer into the office. He disobeyed a summons. I staked out his office, Pineapple Express style. Management wanted me to interview the taxpayer to find out why he wasn't filing his returns. But actually, in this case, the taxpayer never answered the question. He was continuing to evade him. Now, Howard was able to break through the case because he talked to an ex-wife who wasn't so happy with him, and then immediately he got in there. But this is what he did. This is what he did because you got to tell me, this is the type of person IRS Criminal Investigations wants to make an example out of every which way. Not only did this taxpayer avoid criminal charges, he actually avoided a ton of additional penalties and fraud penalties. This is what he did right here. As soon as he was caught and had to go into the office, he made an estimated payment for something he owed. He was able to reduce a 75% fraud penalty, and more importantly, he was able to reduce those criminal charges. So here's the things that he did right. He was, number one, he was quiet. He was evading the IRS. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I would recommend you getting an attorney who's going to be worth all their weight in gold. But he was quiet. He didn't say anything to the IRS. And again, look, management wanted to know that reason why. And trust me, you are probably the only person who could testify to your mindset. So we want to be quiet there. Number two, he realized, you know what? The jig is up. You're not going to get along with it anymore. So he said, you know what? I made it 5 years. Let me just pay off and move on. And second of all, it's not said here, but guess what? Another thing here is he just evaded him. He wasn't mean nasty. If he was mean and nasty, I would expect criminal investigations to get involved. But here is a taxpayer who was difficult to pin down. When he got him, he was in compliance. And so he had a fantastic result. Now, if you are facing an audit and need any help, something like that, you could reach out to us, irsmedic.com/help. And be sure, if you are confronted by the IRS that you don't say something you fully don't understand or don't understand the importance of, because it could have disastrous consequences. This is Anthony Parent of IRS Medic. Thanks for watching.